Hey everybody, it's time to circle the wagons again because the Coon Prairie Ramblers are in the house. That's where we confabulate, mind meander on all kinds of subjects. In the house here to confabulate, we've got the world famous Nocatee Sage. He is KC and the Moonshine Gang.
We're all in trouble now.
Yeah, and off to his right, my left, is the rebel without a clue, Luke.
We in a heap of trouble, boy.
Oh, hey buddies, let's roll with it. It's time to get going.
All right, what shall we talk about?
What you got up your sleeve?
I got an elbow.
And you, Casey?
I'm wondering where some of the things we say came from.
You mean like what?
Out of our mouths.
Well, some people say these.
Our tongue, our lips,
And sometimes from your heart.
sometimes from your heart.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what were the origins?
The origins of some famous things said. Trivial things.
Like I'm going to hit the rack.
Hit the rack. Well, that sounds like a military.
Hit the rack, Jack, and don't you go
Oh,
back.
no, that sounds like a song.
No.
Well, you were in the military.
Yeah.
Luke and myself, we never were.
Yeah.
However, we were raised as military brats.
Brats.
That's right.
And we picked up a lot of jargon
Well,
from
the term military brat.
military brats.
And why is it? Why were you a brat?
I don't know where they
Or were you a brat?
probably was.
Maybe it's an acronym.
Base raised.
Hey, I bet you got it. Base raised.
Antagonizing twerp.
Yeah.
Tyke.
But I never was raised on a base. We always lived off.
Yeah. I married a military brat.
I've been off base all my life.
Really?
Off base.
How old was she when you married her?
Oh, real young. Real young.
Young girl, get out of my head.
In fact, that song was playing when I married her.
Go away, little girl.
That song, too.
Go away. But yet you persisted.
Yeah, I told her. Yeah, I didn't tell her to go too far away.
Was that while you were in the military?
Well, no, I married a military brat, and then her father, the retired military dad, suggested that I go. I was looking for a job, and he said, "Well, why don't you go in the military?"
And get out of here.
Yeah,
Take you away.
leave my daughter alone.
That's right. Hey, there you
He's
go.
a smart guy.
Yeah.
was.
Well, you know, and yeah, he was smart, and I took his advice, and off I went into the wild blue yonders.
Oh, isn't that a Air Force?
Yeah.
That's part of your theme song. They're not called theme songs. What are they called?
Theme song or your battle cry? Anthem. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Air Force was it, buddy. It was toward the end of Vietnam. I was sent over there, but I didn't. They stopped sending Air Force guys into Vietnam in like about 72. So I was sent to the surrounding theaters. I was in Guam and I was in Thailand.
They had an Air Force base there that sent planes to.
Yeah, we were loading in Guam. I was loading the B-52 with big bad bombs, boombas.
Were they big?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. You know,
I mean, you had to like carry.
oh, I used to carry them on my
shoulder.
shoulder and just jam them up in that B-52. Yeah,
Your bomb
Yeah.
on my shoulder.
Could you actually pick them up?
we could.
You
If
did.
we dropped it off the trailer, we'd have to pick it up.
They never went off.
No. We used to drop them all the time. We'd be in a hurry, to load them. I mean, we had to load them fast because it was the B-52s. They were, sitting there going, come on, give me the bomb. I got to go to Hanoi. Got to go to Cambodia.
So we bombed Cambodia too.
We've been bombing Cambodia.
We weren't supposed to be though. Were we?
I don't know.
I don't think
Didn't
so.
matter to me.
I think it was a little bit of the controversy at the
Yeah.
time but I think they were trying to bomb the rebels from Vietnam that had
Yeah.
fled into
Yeah.
Cambodia.
And we were bombing Hanoi. And then I got stationed later on. I got stationed over in Thailand. And then I worked on a different plane. It was called the 130. It was a 130 cargo ship, but they turned it into a gunship.
That was famously known as Puff, the Magic
Was that Puff? I used to get them. Here I worked on it, but of course that was 40 years ago, or more. And I can't think, was that Puff I worked on?
Yeah, it was. Puff the Magic Dragon was legendary.
Oh man, it had a cannon.
Two of them, wasn't it?
It had guns sticking out the left-hand side.
Yeah.
It had like a 105 howitzer, and next to it with a 40 millimeter, and then up in front of the gun, the wheel well was two 20 millimeter Gatling guns, and above the wheels it had two 7.62 Gatling guns.
Gatling guns, they were still around?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, well, they weren't a Gatling gun. They were like a Gatling gun.
Well, they
had
spun.
multiple barrels.
They
that
spun, yeah,
around.
and they spun so fast you couldn't even see it.
Yeah, read somewhere one time, or I remember it from the movie. What was it? The Green Beret. Mm-hmm. And they showed that flying over a place. And
Yeah.
it was just raining.
Oh, yeah.
Bullets down on there. But I read that it could fly over a football field, a slow, low pass over a football field,
Yeah.
and put a round in every square inch
Pretty
of that
serious.
football field.
Yeah.
That's
I bet,
a lot of
yeah.
firepower.
You're going
Yeah.
to take one of them off.
And then they could be kind of flying level, and all of a sudden they decide they want to go straight up. They could put the nose straight up and just turn those engines, blast it, and that thing would go straight
I
up.
would have a seatbelt on.
Yes.
And a barf bag.
Oh, have
handy.
mercy.
Did you ever ride on it?
No, I used to be in them and on top of them and fixing them, but I
You
never
had a
got a
seatbelt
chance.
on if he was on top
Never
of
got a
one.
chance to ride in it.
Oh, you mean when it was parked?
Oh, not as a wing walker.
Not a moving one.
No, no.
You had the wind talkers and you had the wing walkers. And the mailman was a wing walker.
Yeah.
On roller skates.
Now, your daddy was a Marine,
It was a jarhead, yes.
and
it
Luke's
was.
dad was a
Coast Guard.
guy. What'd they call Coast Guard guys?
Coast Guard.
Coasties?
Coasties.
Coasties?
Coast Guard.
Coasties. They called them scared of deep water.
Oh,
The Navy guys used to make jokes.
I was.
What they call the puddle patrol. They had all kinds of
I
names.
talked to the Marine recruiter one time, and he said, "Well, you are tall enough to join the Coast Guard." I said, "What do you mean tall enough?" He said, "Yeah, you're 6'2". He said, "They like people 6'2" and over in the Coast Guard because if you're out painting buoys and the boat sinks, you can walk to shore."
No mercy.
But I think the Coast Guard bases were probably some of the better bases.
I listed a few, but they were.
There's a base over in Cortez, a little fishing village, over to the west of us. That would have been a wonderful place to be.
Yeah, they were.
All the
stationed.
bases I
station.
remember that I knew of at that period of time in my father's career were naval bases.
Oh, they were stationed on the naval bases.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, you have to have a Marine
Yeah.
aboard every naval ship to protect the safety.
Really?
That's right.
Yes.
Like having your own bodyguard.
At one time, actually, the Marines, think about the term Marine,
Yeah.
means at sea.
Well, when you say Marine, I think of mermaids.
Yeah, and they had,
The Gomer Pyle.
they were a branch of the United States Navy.
Man, look at that. We're down to 1 minute already. We done frittered away our time.
Y'all ain't even got to the fun stuff when you
I
went
know.
about boot camp and induction.
Boot camp, yeah.
And physicals and all that fun stuff.
Oh, the
We got
physical.
to talk about that, so that'll be coming up in our next
Physical.
segment.
Yeah, well, as soon as we pay the piper, we can come back and talk about it.
Yeah,
We got
let's do
We got
that.
about a half a minute left, but we appreciate you guys.
Agreed,
listening to
agreed.
us. We got about a half a minute left.
Have a minute. Hey, don't stop talking,
Don't
Luke.
stop talking. 407 years ago.
Yeah.
Thinking about tomorrow.
Well, I was the only one who went through basic then, though.
Basically, yes.
Basically, yeah.
Well, I tried to sign up, but they wouldn't take me, so I didn't make it in. So, otherwise, I would have served. But anyway, we'll talk some more about all this stuff later on. Y'all have a good drink of water and come on back.